as you look at the screen, you're going to see there are all these organizations. Many of you on this phone are probably a member of your national chapter or maybe a local state chapter of one of these organizations, we hope. And this was really a collaboration where, like I said, with Scott Friedman in 1987, he was president of the Colorado NSA chapter. He invited a bunch of presidents and executive directors from associations in Denver and also presidents of local chapters of NPI, PCMA, and they started getting together for breakfast, and they met at a local restaurant. Like, often it was periodic, it was monthly, it was bi-monthly, and they did this on and off for like 5 years, and the whole idea was, let's come together in the meetings industry and let's share best practices, let's support each other, and let's build a better industry. And basically, in 1992, it started meeting once a quarter, and then it wasn't until around 98 that the first half-day meeting actually, and it was Laura Stack, who is also a past president of NSA, was the one at that point I think was president of the Colorado chapter, and we launched the first half-day meeting. And literally from 98 to now, it's just continued to grow. As I said, we're on track. Whoever that is, if you've got some background noise going on, if you could unmute yourself, that would be awesome. I'm getting an echo. All right. Let me, are you guys hearing that, or is it just me?
I can hear it.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Mute everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, someone's speaker is looping in. They have to mute themselves.
Yeah. Stacy, why don't you go ahead and unmute everybody, and then we'll remute. We'll do it again. We'll unmute when we get to the questions near the end.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thanks. All right, awesome. So anyways, so it's really turned into an event where we literally have vendors coming in from all over the country, including Puerto Rico, Canada. We have attendees coming from many attendees coming in, senior planners coming in from out of Colorado. So it's really become an event that is not just Colorado-based anymore. And it's very unique. I'm not sure, some of the other states have tried to replicate what we've done here in Colorado, but I don't think anybody has gotten anywhere close to replicating what has happened here. And it truly, truly is a collaboration. It's really about all of the meeting industry partners coming together and saying, how do we build a bigger pie so we all get a bigger slice? And it's a wonderful collaboration. And Stacy and I'm sorry, Stacy Cisco, I don't think I introduced her. She is with CEFCO, and she's a member of Meeting Planners International, MPI, and has been an active board member. So each one of these organizations has a board member. So I represent NSA Colorado, Stacy represents MPI, and we meet once a month and work on this all year to plan this. And it's very much a collaboration. Everybody comes together, and so that's what MIC is about. It's a nonprofit organization serving the meetings industry in the state of Colorado, but obviously we're serving way beyond that. Here's a quick video, if you haven't seen this yet, that will just give you an idea of what we have in store this year.
We ask, you reply, and we respond. This year's MIC will focus on the challenges that keep planners up at night. From strategic thinking to contract negotiation to planning an experiential event and getting the most from a trade show. Our sessions feature an amazing lineup of professional speakers and industry experts who will keep you engaged through 3 lineups of your first session. MIC 2016 will also produce a new Flashpoint session moderated by Jason Euler and featuring Kelly McDonald, Matt Penny, and Neem James. Don't miss the powerful O'Leary, how to ignite your radically inspired life, and catch our planner-only event, kicking things off on March 16th with industry insider Michael Dominguez and Spin founder Shauna Suko. 5:05, our opening night reception. The new open floor design is back, and we've made improvements to the production and scale of the room to offer even more opportunities to have your best MIT.
Oh, whoops. I tried to turn up the volume, and I think I turned it down. Sorry. Sounds like some of you guys maybe couldn't hear it very well. We were almost to the end there, but I'd be happy to send out this link to all of you. Would love it if you would put it on your social media pages and promote it. Hashtag MIC 2016. And basically the gist of this, what I really wanted you to see, is that this year we are really focusing on our target attendee, which is the meeting planner, particularly senior meeting planners. We did a survey this year. We went out to a very select group of 200 meeting planners, and we asked them what keeps them up at night, and they told us. And we literally, that's the whole, we asked, you told us, and we're delivering. So the sessions that, particularly the concurrent sessions, are very much designed to meet the lay awake at night challenges that senior meeting planners are facing. So our belief is if we can get senior meeting planners coming to this event for solutions, for ideas, for inspiration, and also to increase their networking, they will go tell their friends and more will come, and we have seen that happen. So the planner-only session that's happening Wednesday afternoon is growing. This has grown in popularity. We offered it for the first time last year, and we will be bringing it back this year. We expect the numbers to go up pretty significantly. We're also piggybacking on top of ASAE's Great Ideas Conference, which is in Colorado Springs at the Broadmoor. Closing on Wednesday, it's closing actually on Tuesday afternoon, and we have a bus donated. One of our sponsors is going to bus planners up from Colorado Springs on Wednesday morning up to Denver, where we have our planner-only session. And I think what I caught off before you saw that, Michael Dominguez, who is flying in from Vegas, president of sales for MGM Grand. He's also heading up Meetings Matter. He's actually leaving us on Thursday morning to go to DC to meet with legislators and decision makers there about Meetings Matter. He's very much an insider in the meetings industry. If you've never met Michael, he's just a wonderful human being and a great speaker, and he's going to be talking about trends, and he's back kind of by popular demand. And then also Shauna Suko is coming in from Minnesota. Shauna is the founder and creator of SPIN, which is the Senior Planners International Network, and she runs this network, which is only senior planners, and you have to be kind of vetted in to even be into this network of SPIN. And she runs conferences for senior planners and is really in the inside track of that as well. So that's going to be happening, the planner only on Wednesday afternoon, and then we've got this great day of top-notch education with industry experts. And really these sessions, they told us, we literally went out and curated looking for you to meet the needs of the senior planner. And if we can get a lot of great senior planners there, everybody wins, because that's who our vendors and sponsors want to interact with. That's who you on the phone, a lot of you professional speakers, want to interact with, because that's going to produce additional bookings for you. So it all follows. You get the right attendee there, and everything else follows behind it. So that's what's happening. So just a couple of things I want to say, and that is, one of the things we've really realized at MIC is that, the World Wide Web has changed, fundamentally changed the way and why we come to meetings. It's no longer, giving content, sharing content or a breakthrough book that's just come through. It's pretty unlikely that the attendees won't, already know a ton about the content, already have maybe read several of chapters of the
Muted.
Kind of people is a huge attraction for this meeting. And so that's really what we're trying to create. We've also tried to make our sessions very problem-centric and not content-centric. We asked them what keeps them up at night. They told us, and then we went after speakers who could really get to these problems and challenges that's keeping them up. And we really believe that's the draw of this meeting, is that we help people solve problems and find solutions in a one day, day and a half for some planners if they come to Wednesday and Thursday, but in a day and a half, an extremely affordable, probably the most affordable conference on the planet, $119. I mean, we don't try to make any money at this. We just try to continue to offer, and we leverage, obviously, a lot of relationships. Many of you on this call have given us an amazing amount of your time and really coming at your grossly reduced price of your value because you are a wonderful partner with us, or I've twisted your arm, or you owed me a favor, or I don't know what, but somehow you said yes, and I really believe you're going to feel good about that, because you're going to, I think, come away with a lot of potential contacts and a lot of potential opportunities, but you're also going to spend a day and a half with industry giants and fellow speakers in the industry, and it's a wonderful networking opportunity. These are the top two reasons why people come to meetings at Velvet Chainsaw. What we do when we get brought in to consult on large conferences is one of the jobs I have is I go through all of the evaluations. I look at conference evaluations for the past 3 years, and I look at always on the evaluations, we ask, why did you attend this conference, or why did you attend this meeting? And the number two reason, 1 and 2, is networking and education. But what I've seen in my 3 years at Velvet Chainsaw is networking has now become number one. That is why the number one reason why people do come to a face-to-face event, because they remember education is available for free 24/7. They're saturated in content and education. What they're looking for is to make sense of this content they're drowning in. And so face-to-face meetings have now become the opportunity for you to sit down with people, sit next to somebody who's struggling with the same problem and say, what are you doing? How are you guys dealing with this? And getting tacit knowledge they can take back and immediately use. So we think this has really impacted the role of the speaker. Because audiences are coming with a lot of information, the speaker is no longer the smartest person in the room. You will have a lot of people in your room that are very smart on the topic and probably have a lot to contribute to the topic. And so we really think that the role of the speaker is becoming more of a guide or a sense maker. So providing content and then helping them make sense of the content and how do I apply it, the relevancy to take it back and use in my job to do my job better, and somewhat of a facilitator as well. So with that, we just wanted to kind of encourage you to think about your session. Those of you that are doing a concurrent session, you've got 60 minutes. Our Flashpoint speakers that are going to have, 15 minutes in the, I think it's 16, I can't remember, we settled on something around between 15 and 16 minutes. And to land your point, but we're trying to create really an experience for people to get some great information, challenge them to think about, how am I going to take this back and use it? How do I make this relevant for me? And we really believe premium attendees, which we call senior meeting planners premium attendees, who are coming to be collectors of experiences. And the more that we can deliver for them experiences where they end up getting some networking value out of your session by you making it a little interactive, by you encouraging people to turn and talk with people around them, maybe for just 1 or 2 minutes during your session to discuss a question that's really getting at the relevancy of your topic for them, that we really believe that becomes an experience that they want to then go share with their staff, their experiences, and we also think it will help you want to get hired, because the more people will have an experience that they want to go tell people about, they're going to think of you and want to be engaging with you again. And also, Jeff Hertz on the line, this was actually 2 of his slides, and if you want to know more about evidence-based education and brain science, definitely ping Jeff. But 20 years of research in neuroscience and biology and cognitive psychology on the human brain that we have now. I mean, we know how the brain works. We know how adults learn best. And it kind of points to one singular conclusion, and that is the one who does the work does the learning. so we just really would love to, especially for you guys on the phone for your 60-minute concurrence, just think about how can you, possibly chunk your content and have people do something with it, maybe every 10 to 12 minutes, getting them to think about what you're challenging them with, relevancy of it, how am I going to use this again, also delivering some networking value by getting them to share with maybe 2 people sitting around them, things like that. We do have, because we believe we're going to sell out at 1,200 people, we do have to maximize seating in each of our breakout rooms. You are going to get an email on Monday that's going to confirm your room assignment and your room set. We have a couple of rooms we're going to be able to do table rounds in. We have some rooms that we're doing classroom near the front and theater in the back, or it's vice versa. I'm not sure, but half theater, half classroom. We're trying to get as creative as we can, but we are going to have to max out rooms. We are going to throw some high boys, cocktail, high boys, belly bar tables kind of near the back for people to stand as well. But we will, you'll get that confirmation on Monday of what your room set is like, but it's still capable, even a theater, to turn to people sitting your right or left, getting people to talk in pairs or threes. All of that is possible. If you would like ideas on how to, make your, Jean's not in here. Whoops. Jean, are you on the line? You could tell me in the chat box, Jean, if you're on the line. Jean is, DiVigiano is an NSA Colorado member and really a trainer in adult education and works with people on developing presentations that are engaging and interactive. And Jean, if you're on the line, let me know in the chat box.
Unmuted.
And Jean has offered to do some coaching with folks, free coaching to help, just talk on the phone with you, give you ideas on how she can help you punch it up to make it a little more interactive. And so I thought she was going to be on, but I'm going to put her contact information and her website into the chat box so everybody can see. You are here? Is that you?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good. Good. You're so soft, I could barely hear you.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn my volume up. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can everybody hear Jean? Okay. All right, great. So Jean is the workshopuniversity.com, and her email is jean@workshopuniversity.com. And Jean is just a fabulous person and has offered to do this as a real big favor to us. And you just feel free to email her directly, and she'll just schedule a time on the phone with you, and she can go through, your outline of your 60 minutes, give you some ideas of how you might want to try some interaction to punch up your presentation. So those of you that want to take advantage of that, reach out to Jean. So with that, I realize that do we want to try unmuting lines now?
I have unmuted everybody.
Do you want to try that, Stacy?
Yep, I did.
Okay, so everybody's unmuted, so we can answer questions. Let me say a few things I wanted to say before we open it up to anybody. We are currently, as of last night, we have 835 registered attendees. We are over a month out, so we are on track to sell out at 1,200. Last year we were at 11. We sold out. Our final number last year was 1,100, and we were not at 835 until almost 2 weeks or 10 days out, and now to be a month out at this point, we do think we'll be at 1,200 max. Our trade show has been sold out for a while. Those spots have gone very, very fast, and a lot of it has to do with the open floor plan, which we unveiled last year to huge success. So the floor plan is very unique. The theater for the general sessions is inside one big room, and we have a great networking lunch, lots of great networking times and longer breaks. So our vendors really loved the amount of interaction they were having with attendees, and also the level of attendee was really targeted for them. So we sold out extremely fast. So there's there's no more opportunity to vend or booth. It's gone. That's been gone for a while, and we do think we're going to sell out. So, and again, on Monday, you're going to get a final confirmation with your room assignment. Also, you know, your final schedule of your time. The complete schedule is on the mic-colorado.org site, if you're wondering or not sure what that is, but this will all come in your confirmation. Also, we have already RSVP'd for you to attend the VIP reception, which follows immediately after the planner-only session that starts at 7:30, and it is only for speakers, sponsors, vendors, and our meeting planners that are attending. All meeting planners are invited. So it's a really great reception. It's wonderfully, all of our sponsors in decor and food, entertainment roll off the stop. So it's a really fabulous food, open bars, lots of great entertainment. It's the place to be. So if you can definitely be there on Wednesday night, it would be great networking for you, a chance for you guys to all meet each other, meet a lot of planners, and meet a lot of industry partners. And that's at 7:30, and that's going to go until, actually, it's 5:30, I'm sorry. It's 5:30 to 7:30. I was saying 7:30. So the planner-only session is 3:30 to 5:30, and then 5:30 to 7:30 immediately following is the reception. So we have RSVP'd for you already. If you cannot attend, let us know, but really hoping that you are. If we have told you that we'll take care of your hotel room, your confirmation number is also going to be in that email going out on Monday. Okay, so with that, what other questions do any of you guys have?
Sarah, can I ask you a question? It's Neen. The information that you gathered from the research about what keeps planners up at night, is that in a format that you could share with us?
Yeah, actually it is. It's in a report. So it's a 2-page report. You'll see the 5 questions we asked, and you can see their responses. So yeah, I would be happy to send that out.
I would love that as a resource. I think everyone would benefit from that, so we can make sure we're tailoring the messaging that we deliver specific to that.
Done. Thanks, we'll send that out to everybody. What else?
This JC, I asked this in the box, wasn't sure if you saw it or not. Are exhibitor suppliers also allowed to attend classes, or will the majority of people in our sessions be planners?
No. We want you to participate. Matter of fact, the expo hall is, the actual open hall floor plan is only open during, during the lunch, the hour-and-a-half lunch break, during the actual scheduled extended 30-minute breaks, and then at the very end, the closing reception. Otherwise, everybody is in session. So that's what we loved about last year, is that when the keynotes happened in the morning and at lunch, all the vendors actually just come out. We're all in the same room together. You just come on over to the theater and sit down and join us. And then during breakouts, if you don't go to a breakout, you're just going to be standing in the room potentially talking to yourself, because everybody is going to be in breakouts. So no, they are open to everybody participating, and it would be smart for you to participate because you're going to be learning side by side with planners and other partners to help you increase your networking. So by all means, attend sessions.
All right, it was just also for us to figure out exactly what our potential makeup will be for our particular session, so thank you. That's also for Lori Harbin, my co-presenters. Thanks you for that.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. So yeah, the makeups of the sessions are going to be, you saw those 13 organizations. They're members from those organizations. There's, obviously meeting planners is our target, but you'll end up getting a lot of different industry partners of those 13, meeting planning organizations. And a lot of other outside people, just a ton of, there's obviously a lot of suppliers there too, but we are definitely growing our target attendee, which we know serves everybody if we can get the right target attendee there. Anything else?
Sarah, besides social media, is there any other ways we can help you promote the event?
question. I think I think you've done a promo video, right, Jean? I think or did you Neen? I'm sorry, I said Jean. Neen, you did a promotional video for us, I think, did you?
Yeah, I did, and I'm happy to share across social media. But is there anything else we can do to support you to promote it?
Yeah, I think social media is great. I saw that Jeff Hurt, put out on his Facebook page, "Hey, Colorado peeps, who's joining me at Colorado MIC," and then dropped the video link in there, which I'll send that link out. And he got some people, and we got a registration out of that. So whatever you can do to share with people. I've been promoting it on NSA. Where all of those 13 organizations are promoting it as well. But a lot of people we're finding out are going to be in the Colorado area or looking for an excuse to come to the Colorado area. And certainly if you know meeting planners or meeting planners attending ASAE Great Ideas, feel free to say, hey, there's a free bus to bring you up, and why don't you knock out all of your CMP credit hours, literally get it all done in Colorado in 4 days. If they're going to ASAE and to us, they'll get all the required hours met for the year.
Cool.
So thanks for asking that. But yeah, just social media, talk it up, whatever you can do on, Twitter it and Facebook, and using the hashtag MIC 2016. And we appreciate your support because you guys are a huge draw. Anything else I can answer for anybody?
Thank you. This was a useful call. Thank you.
You bet. And so be looking for that email on Monday. I will have the report that we did from the survey with senior meeting planners attached to that email that's going out on Monday. So you will get that. And if any other questions come up, by all means, there's my email and my hashtag at Twitter. So feel free to, or my handle. It's not hashtag. I always get my children always scold me that I say it wrong. At least I didn't say pound. I've been known to say pound instead of hashtag. Yeah, I know, Jeff.
Honey, can I ask you another question before you close off that others might benefit from the answer? Freddie needs our slide deck today, and so is the slide deck just for review, or is it something that you're going to distribute, just so we can understand whether to give it to you in a PDF format? And obviously some of us may want to tweak things closer to the session.
Yeah, I think she's there. It's not for distribution. Freddie is being super like Freddie to just ask for all the stuff early like you get from planners that they want to be on top of it. It's more about she wants to share it with our AV vendor to just kind of, look at things, make sure it's all copacetic. But obviously we know you might be making changes, and that's perfectly fine to do that. And it's really more about giving it to our showrunner and just making sure that everything is flowing, and we know exactly how many slides you've got and for timing. But if you have changes, you will be able to make those changes and send them to us.
Thanks, hon.
Okay.
And
awesome.
Sarah, this is Debbie. Can Jason, do you mind spending another 5 minutes with us after everybody else hangs up?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, great. So with that, if nobody else has anything else, we appreciate your time, and we'll get that information out on Monday. And have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, hon.
Thank you. See you in a month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye for now.